Hello, YouTube and Facebook fans. Hi, this is JJ from Paranormal Talks, paranormaltalks.com. We're here as an educational organization to help you awaken yourself first. We have educational videos about the paranormal and the supernatural. We want to help you understand that the paranormal is normal, that the supernatural is natural. This is a normal and natural part of the human condition. And in our Western culture, for some reason, we've been told that this is a bunch of nonsense and hooey, but it is a big, fat, core part of ourselves as humans. So let's take a look at that. This is a video that talks about the metaphysical sciences, and in particular the divination tools that are part and parcel of the metaphysical sciences, and in particular numerology. These videos are talking about the soul urge number. The soul urge number is based on the name you were given at birth, the name that appears on your birth certificate. Not a nickname, not a married name, not an adopted name, but the name that appears on your birth certificate. So we'll be talking about your soul urge number 6 during this video. Before we get into that, I want to mention something quickly. Is at paranormaltalks.com. We do have a video store where we have many, many wonderful and amazing videos on the paranormal, supernatural from our speakers here. We have speakers who tell us about their near-death experience, how they died or how they were killed and how they returned from the dead. We have ET abductees, how they were abducted, what they experienced there. UFO contactees, past life regressionists, psychics, mediums. We have people who have had afterlife contacts, that is, contacts from their dead loved ones who come back to them as ghosts, as spirits. We have out-of-body astral projectors. We even have inventors who show us the technology they've developed that help us see our energy body and how to heal our psychology, our emotions, and most of our physical. All of these are there for you in our video store on paranormaltalks.com, and you can conveniently purchase them for very, very reasonable prices and simply stream them to your mobile devices and your laptops. So please visit us. It'll be great to see you. So back to your soul urge number 6. Now, the soul urge is based on the name you were given at birth, the name on your birth certificate. And unlike the life path, and we did 9 videos on the life path, which is based on your birth date, your month, day, and year, there are 3 core numbers that come from your name, and that's the soul urge, your personality number, and your destiny number. But probably most important, I feel, is the soul urge number. That's derived from all the vowels in your name, in your given name, and the vowels are A, E, O, I, U, and Y, depending on how Y is used. But that's the soul urge, and I have a cheat sheet I'll show you on how to come up with your soul urge number from your given name. Now, the life path is what you came here to do and manifest in this lifetime. The destiny number comes from your name, as I mentioned, and that tells your gifts, your talents, your unique abilities that you are to do and express. Now, the soul urge, that's something different. That's really a real basis, foundation of your name, and it must be developed, it must be experienced, and all these other things that we do come from our soul urge number. Now, the soul urge number describes what we value and what we came here to develop, experience, and value. It is the number that describes what we constantly seek in order to make ourselves feel safe, whole, and satisfied with ourselves. because our souls, before we came here, we had a contract, we had an agreement because we knew what we wanted to develop and experience. And this is it, the soul urge number, to experience that. So it's really important that we nurture that soul urge things that I'll describe to you, to nurture that and develop it, because when we do that, we will thrive far, far more in life. We'll understand ourselves better, and we'll feel more confident in going after what we want in life. You know, our soul urge number sometimes doesn't always fit within the family value system that we came into, or the community, or any other part of our society. But our soul knew what it was doing when we signed up for it. So let's take a look at your soul urge number 6 and what that means. Now, the number 6, excuse me, that is a water element. So it's an emotional, feeling, sensitive type of soul urge number that you came here to develop and experience. A soul urge number 6 is you came here to love in a harmonious way. Is to learn responsibility, particularly responsibility as a family member, as a cosmic parent, as a provider, as a father, as a mother. That's the kind of responsibility, is to the tribe, to the clan, to the community. That type of responsibility. To develop and create a family, a solid foundation of love and harmony for that family in the home, to develop and experience domesticity, to be domestic, hence the mother, father, the provider. The soul urge number 6, to learn, to express, to develop empathy for others. Because, you know, the family members can be all kind of weird and out of control, but to empathize and understand where they are coming from, to put your feet in their shoes. Very important as a learning experience and to experience as a soul urge number 6. To establish good old, solid, long-standing family traditions that are solid and traditional for you and your family in your world, depending on your race, on your society, on your sex, on all those things about you. To develop kindness, to express and be more and more understanding of others. To develop a life of conventionality. And we say this because when we're raising children, because families are a lot about children, about raising, and children are, and family is the foundation of society, and from there, everything else springs. Is the conventionality, that's something children need. I mean, just their psychology. They need something they can count on, that mommy's always there, that daddy's always there, that food is always cooked and delicious on the table for them each morning, each afternoon, each evening. That they're taken care of, that they're clean, that they're clothed, that they're sheltered, that they're kept warm in the winter and cool in the summer. That's conventional, and it mostly revolves around children, ensuring that they're healthy psychologically, emotionally, and physically. They are the foundations of a good, solid society. And then from society, then into a nation. So number 6, you have a lot of responsibility. There's a lot on your shoulders, but we start small and it builds exponentially quite large. To develop a way to really be a good judge of character, because there are strangers that come into our sphere, that come into our family surroundings, and being a good judge of character is important in keeping the family safe and provided for, and that no member of the family unit is threatened in any way, psychologically, emotionally, or physically. So developing a good judge of character for those who might impact our family. To be a good, trustworthy counselor. When others come to us and they're all in a tizzy and upset about something that happened in their life, they need a good, solid counselor, someone they can trust, that they can tell their woes to. And children in the family are certainly those types of children who need a shoulder to cry on, someone who really understands the trauma that they're going through in life as little ones. Now, to adults, we may look at that as, oh my God, it's another end of the world, yet another end of the world for my child. But as a good counselor and someone who has empathy and understanding, we have been there, done that as well. But to understand that helps our child really develop trust in the world, because they can trust you. And you are a reflection of the greater universe, because you are, in many ways, a god to your child in providing food, shelter, and clothing. I mean, that's pretty magical to a child, and yet it just comes out of the sky in their way of thinking. To also develop as a number 6 soul urge, how to create a comfortable, easy, healthy, beautiful, harmonious home for the family, and thereby to the community. Step out and serve your community and your work team and humanity as a whole. Now, the 6 is closer to home. It's what I call closer to home. And as a soul urge, learning and experiencing these things, developing these attributes, these abilities, closer to home. There's some numerologists that say on a worldwide basis. Well, that's where we get more to the number 9, which is also a water element. They're more universal, more worldly. But for you, lay that foundation, and it is rather foundational. What a number 6 soul urge would be driven to do is a good, solid family, tribe, community foundation of health, beauty, harmony, and conventionality. Those are all good. And once you got all those, then you can take a walk on the wild side. So you got to start from somewhere. So that is the soul urge number 6. This is one of the divination tools, numerology. And thank you so much for tuning in and listening. It's so good to see you. Please like our video and subscribe. That enables us to have more and more of these divination tools that can help you and your loved one navigate more successfully and happily through life. This is JJ from Paranormal Talks. Good seeing you, and see you with Soul Urge number 7. Bye.